Hey, what's happening YouTube? Brian with Renegade Trucking coming to you after work here. Just wanted to do a quick recap of day 3 now at Suncoast Trucking Academy, getting my CDL. Started off, we finished the day with doing the navigation exercise from yesterday, wrapped that up. There was a test then on navigation. We did that. After that, we went through and learned section B of the pre-trip inspection and got started on that. So I'm going to tell you, I was pretty worried about, everyone talks about how difficult the pre-trip inspection is, and it's I mean, there's a lot of stuff to learn. Don't get me wrong, but if you listen to the way that your instructor tells you to learn it, and a lot of the stuff is repeated, so really, it's not as much as it seems like. And I probably have a bit of a leg up just from memorizing sales scripts and stuff throughout my career, and that kind of stuff. So it's a little easy for me, but it's really not that hard. I already have the first two parts completely memorized. I'll do some tips on the process that I'm going through to commit it to memory so fast, but I really don't have a choice because I don't have the evenings to study or anything because I'm working during that time. So during my lunch break at school, I spend that time walking around and going through the pre-trip packet, memorizing it, and then going and practicing with other students on doing it from memory. So after that, we came back from lunch. Oh, there were another thing to note, as mentioned previously, some of the other students had to retake a couple of the sections. So we had a break during that time to practice on the pre-trip inspection while the other students were redoing their tests. And then they also did that throughout lunch too. So, they're there to do everything possible to make sure that you are able to pass the the exams and everything. So don't get too worried about that. And yeah, so we came back from lunch, and then we got into hours of service. And the instructor went through. As I mentioned, he was an alum. He's an alumnus. He graduated several years ago, and I guess the instructor at that time really didn't do a good job of going over the hours of service. So he wanted to make sure that we totally understood it, because obviously that's a pretty huge part of this career. And so he took the time to go through, explain everything about it was a great explanation on running recaps, that kind of stuff. And so it was really cool. And then we went through, watched the entire video on that, took the test on that and everything. And after that, then we had a full video on CSA scores. And I guess the ones that we watched previously were just kind of introductory or overview videos or whatever, but this was a full thing on CSA scores. I guess you're not tested on that, but we had to watch the video anyways. And that was pretty much the day. Then just homework is to practice the section B, which I already had that memorized by lunchtime, and or by the end of lunch, and so it's just waiting on section C. During lunch, some of the students who are on the range, who are in some of the classes weeks ahead of us, they're over on the range. They came over to have lunch because the break room, lunchroom, and everything is in the classroom building, and they were super helpful. So I was picking their brain a little bit about, I guess the alley dock is the hardest part, but you definitely get enough time to practice as long as you take advantage of that time. And listening to what the instructors tell you to do, and then finding your own reference points for it to practice. Shouldn't be an issue knocking out the test. So I was kind of concerned about, the pre-trip inspection and the backing. I felt like, even though I have no experience with the backing, no real life experience. I've played American Truck Simulator and that kind of stuff, but no real experience with doing the backing or anything. And so I feel pretty confident that I'll be able to listen to the instructors and pull it off. But that is kind of a question mark area. But I was mostly concerned about the pre-trip inspection because of how difficult everyone says that it is. But I mean, I am already halfway through the thing memorized, and I'm on day 3, so I'm not worried at all about that. It's significantly easier than anticipated. So really my main focus is going to be on the backing, making sure that I learn that as much as possible, utilize my time on the range effectively, and again, practice on the over the road driving when we go do that, and just making sure that I don't screw up on a technicality like a tire touches a solid line, or touching a curb or something like that. So I'm sure I'll be fine on that, but it's just want to take it seriously and maximize my opportunity while I'm there, and make sure that I crank everything out the first time. So yeah, speaking of hours of service, I wish that I could apply that to my life right now. But I'm gonna take some days off of Uber Eats, because I'm really dragging here. So probably taking maybe a day off this week, and obviously during the weekend I'll get some time to recharge. But that's when I got to do all my errands that I haven't had time to do throughout the week. So anyways, just kind of it's good prep for when I'm on the truck doing 70-hour weeks. So getting ready for it, and excited, and thanks for watching, and gonna keep trying to do a video every single day, and get these cranked out and uploaded. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.